Well, the efforts to save an old home in Denver have worked. The home represents post-World War II innovations in Denver housing and was designed by a modernist local architect.
Yeah, preservationists approached Alan Golin Gass, hoping to gain landmark status for his property. And last night, the Denver City Council approved the designation on a 12-0 vote. The home is on South Harrison Street in Denver's Belcaro neighborhood. Jeff Todd has a story of the fourth-generation Denverite.
It's really by chance that Alan Golin Gass built a career in architecture. After graduating from East High and attending Harvard, he intended to study chemistry until one day he ran into a professor named I.M. Pei.
I wandered into the architecture building one day, the Graduate School of Design. Here was this elderly man who had a group of students that he was criticizing works on, and the works were cathedrals in a very contemporary mode. Architecture is a very interesting subject, and here it was a combination of the things I was interested in. I made the switch into architectural science.
Gass interned with Pei in 1954 during the construction of the Mile High Center in Denver. Pei and his work would become world-renowned.
A Mile High Center is now the Wells Fargo complex, 17th and Broadway.
Eventually, Gass used his prowess to design a dream home, and he used it to convince his wife Sally to marry him.
One night I brought Sally over to my house, and I was staying at my parents' house at the time. I showed her the plans for the house, and I used the plans as a ruse to get her to marry me.
A site in what today is the Belcaro neighborhood. Considered undesirable when it was next to a dump, it's where Gass built the home in 1961 with many unique features.
The house is about 2,400 square feet. It has 2 levels. It is what's called a split entry design. The lower level is not a basement. It is half out of the ground, sometimes called a garden level. So it has full windows above the ground. It has 3 walkout sliding glass doors, basically 3 terraces.
Historic preservationists came to Gass about declaring his home a landmark. And as he celebrates turning 92 years young, he's glad they did.
Oh, I'm delighted that it's happening. As I say, I wouldn't have dreamed of doing it myself.
In Denver, Jeff Todd, covering Colorado First.
What a lovely story. An advantage to gaining landmark status, state and federal grants are available for upgrades to the exterior of that landmarked property.